ChatGPT. Whether I'm watching a YouTube short, YouTube videos, Instagram Reels, everywhere I can see AI. And you must be familiar that AI is going to change the world, and somehow I agree, but in a productive manner. So in this video, I will talk about what is ChatGPT, how it can help you in your day-to-day activities, how it can help you in the automation part. Not only automation, even if you're a developer or DevOps engineer, even a manual tester, you can still take advantage of ChatGPT. And I will show you in this video how you can use it for different activities. So those who are completely new to ChatGPT, it's an AI-based chatbot which is designed by OpenAI. It got released in November 2022. It has been a couple of months. I can see the maturity. It is getting evolved day by day. When it got launched and I started using it, I was able to see some incorrect information, but now it's giving me very concrete result and very impressive results. So we will use the ChatGPT, and I want to hear from you. What do you think about ChatGPT? Is it a threat for us or is it a beneficial for us? Another question which I'm getting frequently on my comment box, which is, will AI will replace completely the manual jobs or automation jobs? Answer is no. Obviously, some tasks which is repeated in nature can be done by automation tools or with the help of ChatGPT. But in day-to-day activities, we do a lot of discussion, we do meetings, we do collaboration, we discuss many things, we do a lot of creative works that cannot be replaced by AI completely, right? For still you need humans. So yes, those things are repeated. We'll try to do that. So I will show you how ChatGPT can help you in the different areas, whether it's a web automation, mobile automation, API automation, desktop automation, writing SQL queries, generating the data, writing the test cases, different prompts, code conversion, code refactoring, everything I will show in this video. So it's a request to all of you to watch the video till the end and give me your feedback. So let me show you one by one and let's jump to the video. So this is the platform, which is chatgpt.openai.com. Right now I already logged in, so it's showing me welcome to Mukesh Utwani. But let me show you from the scratch so that in case if you want to give a try, you want to use it, how you can use it. So let me first log out, and this is how you will be getting. So the moment you navigate to chat.openai.com, you will see welcome to ChatGPT, log in and sign up. Now, if you're using first time, then you have to do the sign up. You can do the sign up using different options. You can log in with Google, Apple, Microsoft account, or you can continue with the email address. It will ask you a couple of details like name, phone number, verification, and we are good to go. Right now, I have done the login part, everything. So now I can log in with one of my Google account, and it should be starting in a minute. And yes. Now, before we start using ChatGPT, I want to highlight a couple of things. Okay, so if you can see, they have given examples that how you can use it. This is just very basic examples. Watch the video till then and you will be amazed by the ChatGPT features. So they have given a couple of examples, like explain this particular concept in simple terms, give me some creative ideas for 10 years old birthday, and how to make HTTP requests. Basically technical, non-technical, any kind of questions you can ask and you will get the result. Capabilities, basically it works on the context. So let's say I asked one question, so whatever questions I will be asking, it will reply on the same context. So it can remember the context and it will give you the results. You can do the follow-up corrections, and it is also trained to decline inappropriate requests as well. Now this is the most important part which I want to highlight, which is called limitations. It may generate some incorrect information because you have to be smart enough to understand that whatever information you're getting, whether that is correct or not. I will put more point to this at the end of this video, so watch the video till the end, because I will give you some examples where you will see it is generating the wrong results. You have to be smart enough to identify and discard those results. It might produce some harmful instruction or biased content. Again, it's AI based model, so that is accepted. But yes, harmful instruction or biased contents it might generate, so that you have to see. Limited knowledge of world and events after 2021. Now let's continue. Let me show you a couple of things and let me know what do you think at the end of this video. And if you need more videos like this, I can generate more videos on ChatGPT. I'm personally using ChatGPT for different activities, whether it's my content creation, whether it's generating some code, refactoring, everything I'm using it. I will give you the samples also that how you can use ChatGPT. for productivity purpose. Now first of all, you can see the new chat. So right now this is the first chat, so let me start. Since we are mostly dealing with web automation, let me start with web automation, then I will show you AP automation. Okay, suppose you want to do some mobile automation, you want to write Gherkin's file. Apart from that, code refactoring, translation in different languages, everything we'll see now one by one. So let me start. So let's say I have one application which I want to automate. Let's say this application. So I can write login script for below URL, and I will paste the URL. You can use any URL. See, at the end of this video, I will also talk about some data part that you have to be very careful on this site. This is a freelance website. This is my website which I use for the training purpose, so I'm able to use it. But few companies might have issues if you use the private information for ChatGPT. That you have to keep in mind. I have seen a couple of incidents where people were using Office application and somehow company put a red flag on them. So be little careful when you're exposing your company information on this platform. The moment I hit enter, you will see it will take some time, and now it is generating the login script for this particular URL. Now if you notice, it is actually generating in Python. So when you don't give instruction, it is picking up Python and writing the script for you. But if you ask that please convert this into maybe C# or Java, it can convert. This is what I was talking about, the context part, right? It remembered the context. So if you can understand, it's very similar. Like first of all, the import statement, starting the WebDrive instance, calling the get method, finding, then doing send keys and wait, and finally checking the URL contains this or not. Now see the most important part. I will say please convert in Java. That's all. It remembered what I have asked earlier, and now it will convert the same script in Java. So now it is doing, and see the good part, it is actually doing the comment also for each and every statement. So it is giving the comment that what exactly this statement is doing, what is next statement is doing, and so on. So without even asking, it is also giving you the comment part, and the script is ready. Now see, people might use it for productivity purpose, but I don't want you to rely only on ChatGPT, because when it comes to skill set, you should have your own skill set as well, right? So if you understand this part, then you can make some changes. But if you only use ChatGPT for everything, you will not be able to build your skill set. So be little careful when you're using ChatGPT extensively. So now if you see this part, I got the complete script, and now I can ask further question that please explain above code. Now it will try to explain each and every statement, and here is the breakdown of every single statement. So first of all, it is telling that these are the libraries that we are importing, that what this statement is doing, what next statement is doing, and it can generate complete documentation with explanation for you. Okay, and it will take some time because it's explaining one by one. So maybe I will stop generating and I will say convert this into page object model. Okay, now it will create pages, and you will see first of all it's creating a login page.java, and now it is also using private fields. So it is taking care of the encapsulation as well, and now the complete page is ready. And once the page is ready, it is also writing another page, because once you log in, it will be navigated to dashboard. So it is generating the second page, which is dashboard.java, and then it is generating the script by using those pages that we created. So within few minutes, we are able to write login script. We are able to convert into different languages. So it was initially in Python, then it changed into Java. Now we are converting into page object model, which is one of the design pattern. And yeah, so you can say now, please explain page object model with page factory. You can also ask a specific question. Maybe you could not understand one particular keyword, method, or anything. You can ask further question. Please explain this. Please explain that. and it can give you in a very plain English. It's not a very heavy language which you cannot understand. It's very plain English, which is very easy to read and understand. See, this is first it is giving you what is page object model, then the steps also how page object works with page factory. Okay, so this is the first part where I have asked certain details. It has given me the proper result, it converted, and so many things. Now you can come up with a lot of curiosity and you will be able to get the answer. Now let me show you a very interesting point which actually I loved a lot. Let's say I have a piece of code that is a very basic code, but I want to enhance that code using Java 8 streams, okay? Or maybe I want to refactor it using some specific logic. I can do that as well. For that, let me show you one example. So I already have a code snippet which will pick value from the calendar, okay? So I will say please refactor below code with Java streams, and this is the code snippet which I have. So in case if you're following my videos, what exactly I'm doing it, I'm trying to find a list of web elements, then I'm running a loop, putting a condition. If condition true, do some activity. This is what the code is all about. What I mentioned, please refactor this code with Java stream and hit enter. Now it will take few seconds, and yes, this is the refactored code with Java stream. So you can see it is using streams API, then using filter, then using find first or else, and the same code is converted into Java stream. This is just one example, but you can give any instruction and it can do for you. But again, as I mentioned, you have to be smart enough. In case some wrong results are coming, you should be able to identify it. Now, if I say comment above code, now it will give you comment also for the code which has been written. So it is giving you the complete code. Yes, see, find all the dates using XPath, then use Java stream to filter and find the desired date element, and again comment. If the date element is found, click on it. That is another beauty of ChatGPT. This is, see, we can build n number of use cases for web automation. So if you want more videos in ChatGPT with web automation, let me know. Let me give you different perspective from API side as well. Now let's say you want to automate certain APIs. Taking example of rest assured, but you can take any example. There's no restriction on the language. So let's say this is one of the API endpoint which I want to hit, and I want to put certain assertions. This assertion could be number of pages I have, the record which I want to find, the response code. It could be anything. So I can just say here in the same context, or I can create a new chat. Now I can say write a rest assured code which will verify. See, I'm writing a plain English, okay? I'm not writing any technical keyword. I'm writing like a plain human text, and it can convert and can give you the proper result. So I'm saying write a rest assured code which will verify response code headers body for below API, and I will just give the API endpoint and hit enter. Now you can see we are getting the proper code. It is importing all the necessary libraries and import statement. Then it is using proper code. Actually, it's setting the base URI first, then is setting the parameters when the endpoint, then extract the response code for 200. It is also verifying the header and the body part. Now if you want to convert into any other programming, let's say convert above code into Python, it can do that. Okay, this conversion part we have already seen with web automation, but you can use here as well. So in Python there's a request module. Okay, so using request module you can make all the APIs, and it is using the same module to do the API testing for you. So I want you to explore this from your side and try to come up with the scenarios and the use cases and how you can use ChatGPT, not for some basic purpose, but for your office work, some productivity purpose. Now let's take one example of mobile automation as well. So I can also continue with the same chat, or I can create a new context. It's totally up to you. I generally create new chats so that whenever I have to go back to previous context, I can go and ask the further questions. I will say write a script for mobile, which will perform user creation using APM, and let's say I will mention device is Android. Now it can generate a script using APM. So again, it's using Python. I should have mentioned Java. So let it complete. Now you can see it's taking the desired capabilities. Then APM URL, by default APM works on 4723, and yes, it is able to write the complete script. So you can see it also have like one option called upgrade to plus. You can also go for plus, but that is paid, which will cost you around $20 per month. So I'm using free version. In future, if I take upgrade, or I will say ChatGPT plus, then I will definitely make one more video that what features it offers you. Now let me convert above script in Java. So basically, the more accurate question you ask, the more accurate answer you will be getting. So you have to be very careful what kind of question you're asking. Now it is generating in Java, and yes, it will use APM. So it is setting all the desired capability, then setting up the APM URL. It is also handling the exception, and then it will continue with all the details. See, I'm taking one example from each. Okay, so one from web I have taken, one from API, one from mobile. Now let me take one SQL as well. So as usual, I can continue with the same, or I can use the new context. Let me use the same context this time. I will say write a SQL query which will fetch all users whose salary is above 50,000, and bingo, it will generate one SQL query for you. Select star from user where salary is greater than 50,000. Now if you want to convert into different database as well, you can do that. I have not mentioned any specific database. I mentioned only SQL query, but in case if you want to mention any key value pair database also, you can do that. For example, I will say convert above query for MongoDB, and here we go. So now you can see it is giving me for the MongoDB. So it is very helpful. Let's say you are working on Selenium with Java. Now your organization is working on Ruby. Maybe your organization working on C# or Python. You know all the concepts in Java, but now you want the similar thing in the different programming language. You can use ChatGPT that what is the equivalent of this code in Python or C#. You will get it and you can start using it. So this is for the SQL. Now what if I want to maybe I need a summary of a particular book, or maybe summary of a particular link. For example, if I take Wikipedia, okay, I'm looking for maybe India. Now I got this article. I want to tell ChatGPT that give me the summary of this particular document. So I can write here that write a quick summary of this article. So I'm talking about non-technical as well. So I have used one Wikipedia link, but you can take any link and you can say summarize this particular article, or maybe give me the key points of this article, or maybe the main points of this article, so that you will get a quick summary and you can continue. I use this a lot for writing the description of my YouTube videos, sometimes even for the titles, and it is giving me very accurate result. I'm saving a lot of time as well. Yes, so you can see it will just summarize this particular article, but you can mention that give me the summarize article in 300 words, 200 words. It can do that. Let's say summarize this summary of above in 300 words. Now it will give you very precise in 300 words. Now that's all about from the automation. Very brief, but we'll be coming up with more videos. Now let's take a DevOps activity. So I can ask any DevOps related questions as well. So let me create a new chat. I will say write a shell script which will capture all logs and store in AWS S3 bucket. and your shell scripting is ready. So I'm giving you scenarios, but you can also plan many things, like create a roadmap for me to learn DevOps, or create a roadmap for me to learn Linux, or create a roadmap for me to become an automation test engineer with the required skill set. Create a detailed plan for me, day wise, month wise, and it can generate the roadmap for you. Maybe at the end I will show you all of this, but let's stick to the technical part as of now. So it has actually created a shell script for you. Now for many DevOps activities you can use this ChatGPT. Now let's talk about the manual testing. So let's say you want to write test cases. Now again, there are so many tools available in the market. You can use different tools to generate the test cases. So we have a tool called Test Case Studio, which can help you to write the manual test cases. We also have auto test data, which will help you to generate the testing data for you, but you can use ChatGPT also to write the test cases. For example, I will say create a manual test for login to application. Please add expected result and generate test in tabular format. I can also mention please include all corner edge scenarios and negative scenarios as well. Scenario, and here we go. Now it will create test case for you, and you can see it's coming in a tabular format. So it is giving you test case ID, scenarios, steps, expected result. Obviously you can modify certain details, right? It is giving you the dummy data. You have to fill the actual data and you can start using it, and it will continue with all the test cases. I will click on stop generating. So it is giving edge scenarios, negative scenarios, and with all the combinations. What is next? Let me try with generate test data in JSON format and include first name, last name, maybe I will put address, phone number, and total data set is 100. Okay, I should have given 50 or 30 because with 100 it will take time, and it is generating test data for you in the JSON format, and it will continue. You can see it created one array. So first it created JSON object, then data array, and now you will get all the records in an array. So it is not giving for the 100. Okay, it's giving you one sample one, and then you can format it. Maybe I can ask again, generate with 20 records, and let's see whether it's creating for 20 or not. 3 4, and yes, it will continue with 20. So you have to also understand the limitation sometimes, because generating 100 will be more time, plus it might need the ChatGPT plus. Okay, so I will click on stop generating because it will keep generating, and I don't want to waste a valuable time for this. Perfect. Now what about the comparison? Let's say there are a lot of discussion happening, Playwright versus Cypress versus Selenium, so on, right? So what if we want to make a comparison here? So you can say create a comparison in tabular format for Cypress and Playwright, and here we go. So now it will create a comparison. So you can see feature Cypress, Playwright, and it will give you all the comparison. Again, you have to verify whether it's correct or not. As I mentioned multiple times, it might generate incorrect data sometimes. You have to verify, and I will give you example when I found the data is incorrect, so that you will get some idea. Okay, and it has given you the detailed summary, and you can use for different purposes. Okay, whether you have a demo, you have a presentation, you want to make YouTube videos, anything, you can take advantage of this. Now before I talk about something called prompt, okay, I want to highlight few things. Let's say if I ask one question, let's say which tool to use for desktop automation. Okay, this is the question which I'm asking, and let's see what result I'm getting here. So first of all, it will give you the details. Okay, it is giving you WinApp-driver, then it is giving you SQLUX, which is correct. You can use SQLUX as well. And now let's see whether it's giving you some other results or not. First of all, it's giving you only the concrete result, okay, very limited tools. So maybe you have to come up with more answers that give me the 10 tools for desktop automation for Windows and Mac. Okay, let me try one more. What is Selenium? So now it is giving me the details about what is Selenium. Okay, the different components of Selenium WebDriver, Selenium ID, then it is giving me Selenium grid. Okay, and then yeah, some summary about it. See, when this ChatGPT launched, I asked few questions to ChatGPT, and unfortunately Selenium was coming for desktop automation, but now it's not coming because the data is getting trained every single day and it's getting matured every day. So right now it's showing all the correct result, but in case before using, make sure the data is correct. Yeah, it's correct, generating the correct result as of now. Let me check one thing, which is who is Mukesh Utwani. Okay, so it will tell you that I'm not able to find the information about the person, but if you ask, he is YouTuber. Now once I set the context, now it is able to get all my details, and now it is able to generate few things about me. So sometimes you might not get the proper result. In case if you pass some extra information, then you will get the proper results. Okay, that is one thing that I wanted to highlight. Now the most important part of this video is ChatGPT prompts. So let me show you this in an incognito window. Just search for ChatGPT prompts, and you will be getting one GitHub URL where all the prompts are available. So basically you can use this prompt to ask a specific question. For example, you can tell ChatGPT that you act as my English teacher, act as a automation engineer, act as a DevOps engineer, or act as a motivational speaker and tell me how can I be stress free, how can I read a book, or how can I manage my time. You can ask anything and it will behave in the same fashion. Okay, you can say act as a storyteller, act as a stand-up comedy, act as a motivational coach. Let's give a try with this. So I will say, let me create a new context. I will say act as motivational coach. Now you can ask further questions. Okay, so let me ask, I'm not able to focus on my work, please suggest me something. And now it can give you some tips which generally a motivational speaker or generally books recommend, like create a conductive work environment, set a specific goal prior to a task, use time management techniques, right? So it is suggesting some Pomodoro technique, which is very famous, and all the suggestions, break it down, find your optimal working style, and so on. So you can see it's working, and not only for the technical, even for non-technical as well. For example, let me ask, create a week plan for me for Europe. See, the context was different, but still I asked the question. Now based on my question, it is changing the context, and now it is giving me the complete week plan for Europe, and it is giving me day wise. If I ask, suggest me the places, the prices, and everything, whatever information is available, it can return you. So I personally like this ChatGPT prompts. You can explore this. I will give you this link in the description, and these prompts will help you a lot. Okay, so act as a composer, debater, screenwriter, novelist, relationship coach, motivational speaker. We have seen so many prompts is available. So many things to talk about ChatGPT, but I want to know from you what kind of more videos you want from ChatGPT, or if you want certain topic on ChatGPT, let me know. I hope you like this video. I hope you learned many things, and I would recommend to start using it, not to replace a person, but use for productivity purpose. Yeah, in case this video helped you in any manner, then do support this channel, share with your friends, colleague, and inform them also about ChatGPT usage. And yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel and I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.